What is the exact name of the lab rec? Well, it's whatever you named it, and actually that's a good point. I better get my screen sharing back for a second. There we go. So I'll go back to my eForm library. When you are importing a new form, it basically does it all behind the scenes for you. It's akin to just downloading an app on your phone. It will name it for you, and it will add all the necessary files for the image library, etc. But then you can go ahead and rename the form. So my lab rec is called 1.1 because that's a legacy thing. When we wanted our labs to be up at the top by the number 1. And if you download the form from Ocus, for example, it'll give you this exact name. But you could rename it. I hit that pencil icon and I can change the name. If I change the name here, which I'm not going to do, I'll have to save the changes, which is way down here with the save button. The reason I'm not going to do it is Oscar is smart enough to find this form from other forms. For example, your imaging form that might require GFR, and that's called FHA imaging. There's a lab rec link right here. And if you named it something other than 1.1 lab rec, it won't find it. Here it will. So if you don't like that name, by all means change it. Just know that when you click this and it says eForm doesn't exist, you can update that yourself, or you can ask someone to help you update it because it's not that difficult. And then it'll link up again. But if you want the least amount of hassle, don't change the name. Let's see what the other questions are. Is there a repository for Grease Monkey scripts? Yes, that's another talk. I won't get into that. Is there a keyboard shortcut to get to the search bar? And indeed, yes. Herb Chang, who does a lot of these talks for Oscar as well, does this. So if you are in the note, here I am in the note, I think it's Alt-Tab. Where's the Alt button?
Shift-Tab.
Is it Shift-Tab? Because I don't use, I just move my mouse. Shift-Tab. There we go. So I'm here in the note, and if I hit Shift and then Tab, it just jumps back one screen or one input field right up to here, and you're automatically there. So that's a really nice, quick way of getting to the eForm search window, the awesome search box, we call it. I don't see the form search bar on my menu. This search bar is not likely on your menu or Oscar, if that's what you're referring to, because this is indeed a Grease Monkey feature. I think it should be built in to Oscar, and maybe it will be with some future updates.
Sorry, John, is that both of those bars are Grease Monkey? Like the one that you're currently in and where it says PAP, that is both Grease Monkey?
The PAP one is Oscar.
Yeah, that I don't have.
That.
How do you get that? We don't, I don't have that.
You must have that. There may be a way of expanding or contracting this search bar that's just below your complex, your cumulative patient profile. Okay. If you can't see any of this, you've done something to shrink down your search bar. This is the bar that is, or the input field that's the Grease Monkey one. If I should actually just turn it off.
I see it now. I got it.
Did you see it? You see it? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, this is the plain Jane version of Oscar without Grease Monkey. So yeah, you're missing this search bar and a bunch of other things. I feel naked when I don't have Grease Monkey running here. Okay, I think I should hand over to John Robertson at this point. I'll